More than 4,000 years ago, an ancient civilization built structures so massive that modern scientists still struggle to explain them completely. Gigantic pyramids, hidden tombs, mysterious symbols, and engineering so advanced that some people still argue it should have been impossible for its time. But perhaps the strangest part is this. Many secrets of ancient Egypt remain unsolved even today. Text on screen. The secrets of ancient Egypt. How were the pyramids really built? What lies hidden beneath the desert sands? And could ancient Egypt have known far more than historians once believed? Tonight, you uncover one of the greatest mysteries in human history. Title card: The Secrets of Ancient Egypt. To understand Egypt's mysteries, you start with its greatest life support system, the Nile River. Imagine this. Everywhere around you is desert. Hot, unforgiving, and basically allergic to crops. But along the Nile, the water brings life. It gives you water, food, transportation, and honestly, the chance to not live one bad season away from disaster. Early Egypt grew along the river like a slow-moving miracle. Over time, you don't just get settlements, you get power. Egypt becomes one of the strongest civilizations in the ancient world. And if you're wondering whether the Egyptians were the blank slate type, no. They developed writing systems, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and monumental architecture. They could track the sky, plan the year, organize projects so huge they would make today's construction companies ask for hazard pay. But among all their achievements, nothing fascinates you more than the pyramids. Let's talk about the most iconic pyramid on Earth, the Great Pyramid of Giza. It was built for the pharaoh Khufu, and when it was first completed, it stood around 146 meters tall, towering over everything like a stone mountain that decided to become a legacy. For thousands of years, it remained the tallest man-made structure in the world. Here's the mystery that keeps tugging at your curiosity. The pyramid contains millions of stone blocks, some weighing several tons each. So you're looking at a feat of engineering that happened thousands of years before modern cranes, computers, and let's be honest, before anyone had the option to say, sorry, we can't, budget cuts. Text on screen. How did they do it? How did they move those blocks? How did they stack them with such precision? And how did they build something meant to last, without the tools you'd expect? You're about to see why Egypt's answer is both impressive and infuriatingly incomplete. Historians have solid ideas about how the pyramids could have been built. Many believe large numbers of workers helped construct them using methods such as ramps, sledges, ropes, and careful organization. Picture it like this. You don't need magic if you have people, planning, and time. A lot of time. Like, could outlast your patience levels of time. And the Egyptians weren't just moving stones randomly like you toss groceries into a trunk. They had to keep alignment, measure angles, and coordinate thousands of tasks. But here's where your questions stick. Because even with theories, some details remain unclear. How were the massive stones transported so precisely? How did workers align the pyramids so accurately with the stars? How did they achieve that engineering precision without modern surveying tools? Over the years, people have proposed theories that range from very plausible to please calm down. Some suggest lost technologies or forgotten knowledge, things we might not fully understand yet. Others push far more controversial ideas, including extraterrestrial assistance. Let's be responsible about this. There's no scientific evidence proving aliens built the pyramids. No planet-sized construction contract has ever been found tucked behind the Sphinx, like an overdue bill. But here's the important part. What you asterisk do, asterisk know, is this. Ancient Egyptian engineering was astonishingly advanced for its time. They weren't stumbling into greatness. They were building it on purpose. Above ground, Egypt looks like a museum of stone and sand. But beneath the desert, it's another world. Beneath Egypt's deserts lie hidden tombs, filled with mysteries, because the Egyptians believed strongly in the afterlife. When a pharaoh died, it wasn't the end, it was a transition. They buried rulers with what they'd need for the journey. Gold, treasures, weapons, sacred objects, and many tombs remained hidden for thousands of years, sealed away by the slow stubbornness of time. In 1922, The tomb of Tutankhamun shocked the world. Archaeologists discovered extraordinary treasures, almost untouched by time. You can almost hear the gasps of history in the silence of that moment. But not everyone agrees that the story ends there. Some archaeologists believe many hidden chambers may still remain undiscovered beneath Egypt today. Think of it like a giant civilization-sized spoiler alert, but the spoilers are literally trapped underground. And then there's the legend you've probably heard, the curse of the pharaohs. After the discovery of King Tut's tomb, rumors spread fast. Several people connected to the excavation died unexpectedly, and suddenly, every coincidence became a dramatic plot twist. Text on screen. The curse of the pharaohs. People whispered that disturbing ancient tombs triggered supernatural punishment, but scientists argue something less spooky. Those deaths may be coincidence, or connected to factors like dangerous conditions, bacteria, toxins, or exposure to substances in the tomb environment. So what's the truth? The legend is persistent because it's entertaining. The reality is harder to dramatize. You can't always blame a curse when human survival is messy, variable, and sometimes unlucky. Still, the curse story keeps fascinating people worldwide because it touches something deep. The feeling that ancient places might remember what happened inside them, even if that memory isn't supernatural, just the echo of history. Here's another reason ancient Egypt refuses to stay quiet. It seems like the Egyptians had knowledge in places you wouldn't expect from a civilization that lived millennia ago. They studied astronomy, medicine, engineering, mathematics. Some pyramid alignments appear connected to celestial objects. That doesn't mean space technology, but it does suggest the Egyptians understood the sky in a way that supported their building plans. They could predict floods, track stars, and create complex calendars. And for you, modern viewer, this is a humbling thought. Their understanding of the world was remarkably advanced. Not perfect, not magical, but undeniably skilled. If you've ever tried to organize your own schedule with 3 reminders and still forgot something, you might find it hard to imagine an ancient civilization building monuments with calendar precision. But they did. And that's part of why Egypt still feels like a riddle you want to solve. Some historians even argue we still underestimate how much the Egyptians achieved. Now you get to use something Egypt didn't have, modern tools. Today, researchers can search for hidden structures beneath Egypt, using methods like radar scanning, satellites, and underground imaging without having to dig every stone and hope for the best. And just to keep expectations grounded, these methods don't open up the past like a video game menu. They help locate unusual spaces, places that might indicate voids, chambers, or hidden corridors. But recently, scientists and researchers discovered mysterious voids inside the Great Pyramid itself. Spaces nobody fully understands yet. Text on screen. What else remains undiscovered beneath Egypt? That question is exactly where you should feel your heartbeat speed up a little. Because if something is hidden inside the most famous pyramid on the planet, then what about everywhere else? Every desert ridge, every sealed entrance, every tomb that still hasn't seen a modern flashlight.